People take it for granted you're the Say Hey Kid, but I never knew where that originated from.
Well, it originated really in New York. When I came from Birmingham, I really didn't know the guys' names, and I just started saying "Say Hey," and I was hitting home runs. And in New York, they have to have a title some kind of way, and they gave me the Say Hey Kid, So that was what I got started.
I know, with respect to your defensive exploits, you don't rate your catches, you just catch them, but yeah. the most famous catch, of course, was the 1954 catch. And that wasn't my best, but that was the one that was in the World Series, and everybody talked about it. So who am I to argue with people? When they like a catch, they like a catch.
There's a long drive way back in center field, way back, it is gone! Willie Mays just brought this crowd to its feet with a catch which must have been an optical illusion to a lot of people.
When the ball was hit, in my mind, I didn't think I was going to miss the ball. In my mind, I always felt that I could catch a ball regardless of where it went. The only thing I was very proud of, only one guy advanced.
1951. What are your strong recollections from that year?
Going 0 for 12.
At the start?
I'll go going 0 for 12. It was a difficult time for me after hitting 477 in Minneapolis and coming up and came get a base hit. Now, I think that's why a lot of people say, well, gee, you had the talent, but I didn't have the drive. But Leo put the drive into me. I could play the game, but sometimes when you lose a little confidence in yourself, you have to have someone to come along and say, hey, don't worry about it. You're my center fielder, and you will be here as long as I'm here. And that's what Leo told me. He said, don't worry about hitting. Just go out and catch the ball. We got guys to hit for you. Then that's when I started hitting, because I stopped worrying about it, and defense was never a problem. I always could catch the ball. That was no problem. But I think he stole that into me, and I think that's really why I stayed in the majors.
How would you like to be remembered as a baseball player, Willie?
I really don't worry about that, because in my mind I had 22 good years for me. I cannot tell you what other people think. I don't have in my mind that, hey, you played 22 years, you did this, you did that. Well, that's not my thing. If the people feel that I was a good baseball player, that's fine. But how can I rate myself when I'm playing ball? And I never tried that. I don't want to remember myself anyway. I just want to remember that I played 22 good years. Regardless of what I did, I feel that the fans played a big part in my playing 22 years. Because the last 2 years that I played, the writers even gave me those 2 years. When I said gave me, those was gift years. When I said I went from San Francisco to the Mets, as you know, I wasn't the same player as I was in San Francisco, but I just wanted to play as long as I could. Now that was, some people say I played too long, but who are them to say that I didn't still love baseball? And some guys said, well, you should have quit. But I didn't think so. I think I didn't play as bad. My guys are hitting 210 now. I hit 260, 275. Where today that's a superstar. In those days, where you had to hit 265, 270, even get on the ball club. So I thank the writers for just giving me those years, and so they gave me 2 for 20s, and I was very happy about it.